right, you guys, you ready to rock and roll tonight?
Ready?
I guess so.
Yeah, all right. We got a full house tonight. In the house, we have Chad to my right.
Hello.
Dan the Danimal in front of me.
What's up?
Marco Minnemann, the drummer extraordinaire, composer.
Where?
There he is.
The Aristocrats, go on and on. A new solo album out.
Thank you kindly.
And a very special guest, Mariko.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for being on. I'm going to get into your bio and we're going to have a conversation with you later, but we're just going to first start off with a little taste of whiskey, you guys. And, I'm going to let Marco say the name of this one. Glen
Fohdry.
Oh,
Glen
yeah.
Fohdry.
Rusty definitely can
I
have
just
done
said
that one.
That's why I passed on that one. This is a single malt Scotch whiskey. 33 years in the barrel on this one.
Old enough to drink itself.
Yeah. In Scottish, this is the Gaelic. And I can't even pronounce it because it's in Gaelic. Lan Abiak. It means rich and mellow. The matches are Malt Master's description of Glen Fohdry.
Yeah.
33-year-old single Scotch whiskey. It's going to be rich and fruity. So, cheers. Let's get this.
Cheers.
Let's roll it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Kanpai.
Cheers.
I already finished.
You already finished. Exactly.
Jeez,
Wow, you don't mess around. That's nothing.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Wow.
I know that is.
There is a lot there.
Wow. Does anyone's tongue burn as well?
More like right here for me. Not
It
my
almost
tongue.
feels more like a coating.
Oh.
That's it.
That's a tough
Apparently, she loved
That
it.
was
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Wow.
All right, well, let's kick off the show and let's talk some music. What's up?
What's up, my fellow Dungeoneers?
What's up, Mr. Danimal? How you doing?
What are you guys listening to? I'm going to go around the horn here and see what you guys are listening to. I'm always interested to know.
There's two bands that I've been shuffling through my house. Once again, every once in a while, I pick a whole discography. Y&T's discography and Queensryche.
Sweet.
So that's
all
what I
around
did.
the house all day long. That's awesome. Rusty, what about you?
So a little bit more Rush, actually, because we've done episodes on the older albums, but I mean, I'm talking Roll the Bones, Vapor Trails, Power Windows.
Monica, what about you? What have you been listening to lately?
Lately, Marco and I was driving and we just listened to many albums from her and it was
Oh, nice.
really
I'm
still
pretty sure that's
awesome.
Marco's favorite band, if I'm not
That is
mistaken.
pretty much
That's your
Yeah.
favorite band also?
Yes.
Nice.
Stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time, having a good time. You shouldn't stop me.
What about you, Marco?
Lately, I've been browsing through a few things that I haven't been listening to in a while. And that was, first of all, Trevor Rabin, fantastic guitar player and singer from a band called Yes. 80s or 90s Yes, when he took kind of over. Some amazing stuff, Big Generator and Talk, but also like the 125 album is fantastic. But his solo work is really good. His latest album, Rio, we listened briefly to that one, had some amazing elements. And Jacaranda, his instrumental album before Rio, is great too. And then on the way here, we were deep diving into Frank Zappa's catalog again.
Nice.
Actually, for the past few days as well, because Frank was like, a big part of my life, and I, played and still play on and off with the original Frank Zappa band members. And so revisiting that, brings me right back to.
That's a giant catalog.
Yeah, exactly,
And
exactly.
And eclectic, different,
Yeah.
tons of records that are completely different
Absolutely.
genres and styles. And
Oh yeah. Oh,
wow,
yeah.
he was
Yeah.
an artiste.
Yep. So yeah, that wasn't my.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I've got to plug yours because you didn't do it for yourself. I've been listening to Marco's new album.
Thank you kindly.
Yes.
At least
And
one
me
of you
too.
guys.
Yeah.
Me too, for sure.
And
You have a new album?
Oh, yeah?
Thank you. Thank
yeah, Mariko's on there as well.
you. Yeah.
Yes, she is.
Really cool. Check it out. It's called Team Neko,
Thank you. Yeah.
right? Bandcamp. Pay the double friend price, like I did. It's awesome. I'm really liking it.
Very kind, thank you.
I'm looking for that vinyl.
Yeah, me
thank
too.
you. It'll be out
And
soon.
Rusty, did you hear the new Avenged Sevenfold song?
I have not,
Magic.
but I know they're touring and they're not coming to LA at all.
It's kind of weird. It's a weird eclectic song, so I appreciate it. I was spinning Depeche Mode yesterday, Speak and Spell, and then I've been listening to Nature Sounds. It's funny because like
I mean, like actual just
like trees and rain
and
and the creek. My wife's not super. She likes some heavy music, but she's not a big fan of Opeth. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put on some nature music and I'm gonna spin the Opeth record. And so they got both going at the same time. She's like,
oh,
this is kind of pretty. I kind of like this, you know. So there's a little tip for you guys.
if you want your wife to like Opeth,
I know.
play nature music underneath it.
I mean, it wouldn't work with like full on death metal, but this was one of the Opeth's clean vocal
Well, if
albums.
the nature sounds don't have like real distinct keys or notes, then
It just sounds like you're watching Opeth play out in the woods.
while it's raining.
Exactly. Even better.
That works with Opeth.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So anyways, all right, for tours, I've got Death Angel Act 3, a band called Cattle Decapitation.
Yes, we toured with them on the Summer
you?
Slaughter tour.
Yeah.
With Necrophagus.
Yeah, we played
and
with
they
them
have a
couple
song
times.
called Decapitation of Cattle.
Yeah, and they're a vegan band. Chad, any tours coming up you're looking forward to?
Well, there's some big tours coming out next year that I'm looking forward to. I am looking forward to the Run for Your Lives Iron Maiden tour that comes through next year, starting in May.
Sweet. Mariko, any shows, tours you're looking forward to?
Just finished the tour.
Yeah, I just came back from the tour, so I'm okay not think about tour right now. But I really enjoyed that tour. This is a Hans Zimmer live
Hans Zimmer,
tour.
okay,
Yeah.
awesome.
So happy to have a break a little bit, and we'll have another run from February. So
And I've been listening to the new F1 soundtrack too.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know
that's
if you
true.
were on
That's
that.
true.
I'm not on that one, but I played for Dune.
No way, that's so
Dune
cool.
movie.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
super, super cool. Yeah. What about you, Marco? You're going on tours later in next year.
I'm going
but-
on tour. So January 16th until the 20th, I believe. That's in Las Vegas with Nuno Bettencourt and Steve Vai and a bunch of other cool players. So we're going to do like a guitar camp, rock and roll fantasy camp, I believe. Then right after, I'm going to play in the arena in Anaheim with Nuno as well. And we're going to do an Ace Frehley tribute. Yeah, it was like a Ozzy and Ace Frehley tribute. So we combine certain songs from Sabbath, Ozzy,
Nice.
and
When is
Ace.
this?
That's right when NEM starts. I'm not sure. I think it's the 22nd or something like
That'd
that.
be
when
fun
we
to
play.
go to.
What the heck?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Now
going
you're
up.
telling us.
Well, I just kind of learned about it a few days ago.
Oh, wow.
And then in February, I'm going to play with Eddie Jobson from the band UK. And we are playing with the band UK with Mike Keneally on guitar. And
wow.
from Frank Zappa, as we all know. And then we're going to do the Cruise to the Edge right after. That's going to be the Caribbean cruise, which is really fun. Starting in Florida, though. And then after that, the Aristocrats are going to be touring. Just when Guthrie's coming back from your tour.
Yes.
Exactly. They play together on tour as well.
Yeah.
So we share the same guitar player.
That's cool. You're going to be busy. Sounds like it.
Speaking
Seems
of
like
NAMM, we got Turning Jane will be playing there. Chad and I
Yes.
saw them.
And Sugarfix.
And Sugarfix will be
Oh,
playing
you're playing
there.
down. That's cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, awesome. That's what I got, guys.
Thanks, Danimal.
Yes, indeed.
4x4. 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 4x4.
All right, it's time for our 4x4. It's sad day, guys, because it's the last year of the 70s, and we'll be done with our series. It's 1979, and we are going to be picking the our top four favorite, best, greatest heavy metal or hard rock album releases in this year. You guys ready for this?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so. I mean, I got a bunch of honorables, but for the
But
most
you're
part.
feeling pretty good about
good
your
about it.
top four?
Mhm. Yeah.
How are you feeling about your picks there, Marco?
Well, 79 was an interesting year because that's where the British wave of heavy metal started kicking in.
Yeah.
But that's also a year where there were like unbelievable albums released from bands that I don't even know whether it can be defined as hard rock. We'll get to that in
true.
a second. We'll get to that in a second.
Yes,
so I
yes.
might
You're
have
telling
some
us you're going to be
doubles.
cheating.
You tell me then.
Yeah. A lot of great albums came out in 1979, and I think it was a fairly easy list for me, though. This decade has been very difficult.
Yeah, and
So
more
many albums.
difficult as it went.
As
As,
it went
you guys
on.
remember,
Yes.
when we were hitting 1970 and 71, all of our lists were basically
same.
mirrors of each
Yeah.
other. So now there's so many records, and this is also where most of us, at least, we were coming of age. These albums mean something different to us because of when we listen to them. And this is also a year where a lot of one-hit wonders. So I'm gonna read out. Well, you know what? Before I do this, why don't you tell us a little bit about what else was going on in
All right.
1979 before we get into the music?
All right, so I'm going to give you guys some trivia questions as we normally do for this part. What was the number one movie in 1979?
Number one movie.
Oh, in 79?
1979, number one
Wow.
Oh
movie.
my God, that's going to be something like Saturday Night Live, Saturday Night Fever or something.
Yeah, that was 78.
was earlier.
It was 78.
Yeah.
When was
Yeah.
The Shining?
Could
When
have
was
been
The
so
Shining?
popular that it carried over.
That's true. That's true.
When was The
Yeah.
Shining? Was it 80 or was 79?
That's a good guess. Yeah.
All right, faster than a speeding bullet.
Oh, Superman.
Superman,
the
first
first-
number one.
The first one, eh?
Yes, very first one, Christopher Reeve.
Nice.
Okay, now we're going to the little screen. What was the number one television show in 1979?
Magnum PI. I'm just saying it for Steve, but it's not right.
Ah,
He says
Steve,
it
you're
every-
wrong again.
He says it every time.
Charlie's Angels.
No, good guess.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Nope. That'd be my number one show.
Me too. Not that-
1979. Was it a sitcom or?
No, it's
Drama?
a magazine show, or news magazine, I guess.
A news magazine.
It's only on
show.
for an hour.
Wow.
60 minutes?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That would've-
See the clue? 60 minutes out of an hour.
All
right. Next, comedy.
79
Is it a movie or a-
comedy? This is on the little screen.
Little screen.
It's
Okay.
been, you weren't, it was up
Sa-
here before.
Sanford
Happy
and-
Days.
Sanford
Laverne and Shirley.
Sanford and
No.
Son.
Mark and Mindy.
No,
I'm going
three
with-
people.
Three's
Oh,
Company.
yes.
Yeah, Three's Company. Yeah.
All right. The other one, the last one was That's Incredible.
Oh,
And
yes.
then,
Yeah.
I remember that show.
And then I just threw in a
With
couple
John
more.
Davidson was
Followed
the
by
host.
Alice and MASH
Wow.
to wrap up top five there. But okay,
Alice.
now we're going to shift gears and go to music.
Mm.
All genres of music. What was the number one album of 1979?
The Wall by Pink Floyd.
No.
I don't think it was Michael Jackson, was it? Off the Wall? That was
No.
The Police, maybe?
No.
Pat Benatar?
All right, let me just give you an easy one. Three Brothers.
Three Amigos.
Oh,
Oh,
the
Bee
Bee
Gees.
Gees.
The Bee
Spirit is
Gees.
Flown.
Yeah.
Yes, Spirits of Home. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, number two.
Number 2 record of 1979.
I'd put them as one of my favorite bands. So we're not talking hard rock here. We're just talking one of my favorite bands.
The Long Run?
Eagles?
The long run.
Eagles, The Long
Chad
Run.
is on a roll over here. And one more. This is from a female artist.
Pat Benatar.
Pat Benatar.
Number 3. No. Good guess, but no.
Lonnie Mitchell?
Let's go more disco.
Olivia
Mine-
Newton-John.
Oh, Donna Summer.
Donna
Bad
Summer.
Girls.
Look at this guy. Bad Girls.
Dang.
There you
Yes.
go, man. Wow.
Chad knows all about those Bad Girls.
She was on Casablanca Records with Kiss.
Talking about
Oh, yeah,
Neil Bogart,
some
yeah.
Bad Girls.
Wow.
All right. What
That was a big record.
was the number one song of 1979?
Wow. Is it off of one of those records?
No, none of those.
Really?
Really?
Number one song.
Highway to Hell.
No.
Another Brick in the Wall?
My Sharona by the Knack.
Boom.
Oh, yes.
Dang.
You know
Yes.
what?
Good one.
That's
Yep.
a good one.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Great song, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a great song.
Yeah.
Number
that album is
2.
fantastic.
Came from one of those 3 artists we talked about earlier with the top 3 albums. 2 songs came in at number 2 from the same artist.
Probably from the Eagles.
Okay.
I don't know the songs, though.
You're wrong anyway. But
The Donna Summer songs.
Donna Summer.
Hot Stuff. Bad Girls.
yes, you know your disco. Number 3 song from 1979.
Is it a soundtrack?
I don't think so. Ring My Bell.
Oh.
You can ring
Oh,
my
yeah,
bell.
How does that go again?
It goes like this.
Exactly. Where's your ring?
Ring my bell. My bell.
Love it.
Why? It just keeps
Oh
going.
my god, I love
All right, let's get out of here. So we're going to get to our top 4. But before we do the top 4, I'm going to name a lot of the big records that were non-hard rock or heavy metal. I don't have an exhaustive list because there's a ton of records that came out. But these are ones that were either really big records or really big songs that captured the nation. Rusty already mentioned a couple in his trivia. Donna Summer, Bad Girls. We talked about The Knack. My Sharona was a monster song when it came out. There was another huge record, which I love this record. I still have my original vinyl of it. The songs on this record, we'll see if you guys remember it as well. The Logical song.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye Stranger.
Yeah.
Supertramp. Breakfast in America. Huge record.
Yeah.
Great record.
Yeah.
Another band that is dear to our hearts. Almost in that hard rock category. At times, you could definitely put them in the hard rock category.
Can I guess?
Couple songs on this album. Yes, you can.
Foreigner.
Head Games. Dirty White Blood.
Yeah, Foreigner.
Yeah, Foreigner, you're right.
Put an end to this game before it's too late. Head games. It's you and me, baby.
Monster debut record that took over not just the nation, but took over all the awards at the Grammys that year. Giant songs that were on this record. Never Be the Same. Ride Like the Wind. Sailing.
Christopher Cross.
Christopher
That's
Cross.
yeah.
That's right.
That debut record had giant songs on it. Of course, The Police, Ringata Devant came out. That's got Message in a
Yes.
Bottle and Walking on the Moon on it. Another big record for me, one of my Hall of Fame records that we discussed when we were going through our most influential records. Had a couple songs you might know. Don't Bring Me Down.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking about that ELO.
Discovery. Love that
Discovery, yeah.
record. Diary of Horace Swimp is on that album. Last Train to London. Another big record. The Cars. Candy O. Had Let's Go. Another big record with the big song, London Calling.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, The Clash. They were
Clash.
huge at that time. Another huge record. There's just an avalanche of huge records. This record had the songs Don't Do Me Like That, Refugee,
Tom Petty.
Damn the Torpedoes. We talked about the Bee Gees' Spirits Having Flown. That had Tragedy and Nobody Gets Too Much Higher Than That.
Dang, now I just need to get in on it a little bit here.
Nice.
Hey, good one.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was pretty good right there. Okay.
Okay, more whiskey.
Another.
Absolutely.
Now, I don't know how big this record was overall. It's not a record I own, but this song was huge. Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Charlie Daniels
He
Band.
was looking for a soul to steal.
He's a
such a cool song.
Look at me.
Such a cool song. I'd be curious. You've heard that song, right? With the fiddle.
The fiddle.
Devil
violin.
Went Down to Georgia.
Oh, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
great
yes.
song. Yeah.
Yeah, he rips in that song for sure. Another big one with a big hit called, this is a debut record. The hit song off of it was Rock Lobster.
B-52s.
B-52's
Great.
debut record came out in 1979.
Yeah. That's right.
There was a very big movie. It was a soundtrack.
Oh, yeah. Now here we go.
The Rose soundtrack, Bette Midler.
Oh, okay.
That was huge. That came out in also 1979. And then the debut album of someone that we're all fan of had a couple big songs on there. Heartbreaker, I Need a Lover,
Yeah.
Fat Benatar, in the Heat of the Night. Another big song, In Cars. Remember that?
Here in my car. That one?
Gary Newman.
Gary Newman off the album The Pleasure Principle.
I can play my
Principles.
guitar.
Yeah.
Super cool album.
This was another big record from this band. The song off of it that I really like is called Jane.
Jane, you see it's all over for you and me, girl.
Jefferson Starship. Freedom at Point Zero.
We don't need no
That's
Yeah, The Wall by Pink Floyd.
yeah.
One of the biggest
Yeah, you
records
can't
of
not
the
mention
nation.
that.
Yeah, that was pretty big.
Yeah.
And there's more, but we're going to move on to our list, which contains the heavy metal and hard rock album releases. Rusty, your number 4 Hard rock
All right.
release of 1979.
6th studio album from this band. Totally different from the first 5 from this band. We're talking about the Scorpions' Love Drive.
Oh my gosh.
Some people called it a sellout because it was a different sound from the other 5. I call it my number 4 album. Loving You Sunday Morning. Was there anybody there? Of course, Love Drive. Another Piece of Meat. And Holiday. Amongst
Great
others.
songs. Great songs. Great record.
Love Drive.
Okay. Good pick. All right, Marco, what do you got?
And it breaks my heart to kind of, say that my number 4 is one of my favorite bands as record, and it's In Through the Outdoor by Led Zeppelin. Not that I hate that album, but in my opinion, it was, I hate to even say or use the word least favorite because there are great songs on it too. I think the album cover is really cool. It got released in many countries of the world with different album covers from different angles of the photography, and then
And a
was
brown
in that
bag.
wrapper,
Yeah.
It starts actually off with In the Evening, which I think is a massive song. It's a fantastic song. But then it went straight to Southbound Sorry and then Hot Dog. So technically I could live without both of these songs. But I love In the Evening so much. Side 2 starts with Carousel Ambra, which has a lot of those keyboard sounds, that, you may like or may not, but it has one of the strongest mid-sections. Like really dark, cool guitar riff. Then it goes into All of My Love, and then I'm
Great
Gonna
song.
Crawl. So overall, it's a bit of a torn album, I thought. And I remember Robert Plant saying, it felt like that we lost the key to the kingdom.
Wow.
Those are strong words.
Yeah.
in a
Robert
way.
Plant said that?
Robert Plant said that.
That's interesting because I feel like some of the songs on that record are very indicative to the songs that ended up on his first couple solo records.
Which were not bad.
Yeah.
Well, I have to put Motorhead on there. Overkill. Just the influence, it had on the music that followed, the thrash scene, and love Lemmy, love the image. Synonymous with rock and roll, like the rock and roll attitude, My number 4 is Motorhead.
All
They
right.
actually had 2 albums out in the same.
Yeah, they did.
Well, there's so many good records here. So it was hard to kind of narrow it down, especially number 4. So I had to go back to, okay, over my lifetime, which albums have I spun the most? So number 4, I went with Triumph, Just a Game.
Lay it on the line.
Love that record. Lay It on the Line, Hold On, title track. Great record. Triumph from Canada.
The trio.
The other
Another
trio
trio.
from Canada.
Yes. Number 3.
Number 3.
Number 3. You want the best. You got the best. The hottest disco band in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Kiss. We got the Dynasty album.
Shame on you.
It's a great album.
Not a disco album.
They got some disco on there. They got some pop and disco going on there.
There's a couple songs that could be considered.
I Was Made for Loving You. It's got a little bit of that.
Yeah.
But anyway, 7th studio album. A lot of Anton Fig playing on that album as
Absolutely.
well. I mean,
Except for one song, yeah.
Peter
Yeah.
Criss is on the cover, but
Right.
we know how they did bring in other musicians to play for these people that were under the influence of certain things as they were doing it.
Well, usually I would go for Kiss as well, but for some reason that album really is very close to me. I remember that, like when that came out, it was like 8 years old. So I will talk about that album a little later because it comes, strangely enough, I must say, higher in the list because the ones that I have coming up are musically maybe
Little
even
teaser
stronger,
there.
maybe even stronger. But for some reason that Dynasty album holds a dear place in my heart. So number 3, first of all, an album that we didn't mention, just on the side before I forget, is Tusk by Fleetwood
Oh, yeah.
Mac.
That's right.
Yeah.
Right, with songs like
Great
Sarah on it and Tusk itself. Fantastic album. Number 3, I would go for AC/DC Highway to Hell. The opening track, Highway to Hell, going
yeah.
into Girls Got Rhythm, into Walk All Over You, Touch Too Much, and then ending side 1 with Beating Around the Bush, one of the coolest riffs I've ever seen. Then it's Shot Down in Flames, on side 2, and so on, so on.
That's a great side 2 to kick off with Shut Down in Flames.
Right?
I love that song.
Absolutely amazing. So that album is just close to perfect sound-wise and just writing-wise. And I don't even know why I name it number 3. It's almost shambolic, but the albums that are coming up are kind of equally close to my heart. So, and it's also the last album with Bon Scott.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we got Back in Black right
Before
after
he
that.
tragically passed away.
Yeah, there you go. So
I feel like that album, his sound changed a little bit vocally. I felt like the gap between his style and
Brian
like
Johnson's
Brian
style?
Johnson, like I feel like it was not too far off. I mean, Brian Johnson was more abrasive and like aggressive, but I feel like Highway to Hell, his style of vocals was a little bit more abrasive and aggressive
I
than
can
the
give you
stuff
I
before.
can
it.
give you probably a little reason why, and that's because of the producer, little guy named John Mutt-Lang.
John Lang,
Yeah.
yeah, and Tony Platt as the engineer.
Greatness, all the bands he's produced.
Definitely. So number 3, I gotta have him on my list. Led Zeppelin and Through the Outdoor. I like it enough. I think there's some really good songs. I would say it's probably my least.
Your least favorite release while they were still a band?
Yeah, still a great album though. And
Okay.
I think the artwork on that one is super cool.
Did you know a little trivia on that artwork? When you take actually the inner sleeve out and you drop water on the ashtray, it turns purple. It turns into a different color.
Really?
Yeah. That's what Hypnosis, who were the cover designers, the ones who did also
Oh
Presence.
yeah, there's a documentary on that.
Yeah, and Houses of the Holy.
Yeah.
Some of those first or early prints, if you turn spill a little water on it, the ash will turn blue or something or whatever, all the coins or whatever it is on the
That's an Easter egg.
ashtray. So there's a little trivia.
That's cool. I think we talked about that. Did you guys ever watch that documentary Hypnosis about the?
I did not.
It's the art agency that did like all the like Pink Floyd, a lot of that stuff in the 70s. It's really interesting.
Black Sabbath, Technical
Yeah.
Ecstasy was one of those as well.
Yeah, some really cool.
Sounds
art.
interesting. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah. So that's my number 3.
All
Led
right.
Zeppelin.
My number 3 is a great album filled with all killer, no filler songs. This is Van Halen 2.
Oh yeah.
Van Halen 2, You're No Good, Dance the Night Away. Somebody Get Me a Doctor. Bottoms Up. Out of Love Again. The best song on the record. Light Up the Sky, in my opinion.
Thank you.
Yep.
And then Virtuoso Magic on Spanish Fly.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Dead or Alive, Women in Love, and the huge hit, Beautiful Girls. Great record. Van Halen 2 is my number 3. Rusty, what's your number 2?
All right, number 2. This one sold 6 million copies. It is their second release. It's a great album. It's already been mentioned. Van Halen 2.
There you go.
So they finished their world tour from the Van Halen 1 album, and they go into the studio a week later and pump this thing out like super fast. So I'm with you, Chad, but it's number 2 for me.
All right. What's number 2 for you, Mark?
It would be Van Halen 2. We were fortunate with the Aristocrats to record in the same studio where they recorded those albums.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, Sunset Sound.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And where they recorded also a bunch of Van Halen albums, Led Zeppelin albums. It was filled with like cool memories,
I bet.
you look at the records and you kind of record in the same room where Eruption was recorded and stuff, or Stairway to Heaven or Whole Lotta Love or wherever it was mixed. I think because Led Zeppelin 2, that album was recorded on the road. But yeah, Van Halen recorded their first albums there. I think anything up to Fair Warning. Yeah, that was very cool. So Van Halen 2 is definitely my second. Yeah, Light Up the Sky,
That's-
one of my favorites. Out of Love Again is fantastic. Dead or Alive is great.
Yep.
Spanish Fly, wow. It's amazing. Great, fantastic album, and just mind-bending and mind-blowing, and just virtuoso and great.
That's cool. I mean, not much more to say. Van Halen 2 is my number 2. That's it.
That's all you got to say about that.
Light Up the Sky is my favorite song on there.
Well, my number 2 is my favorite record from this band. It's already been mentioned. It means a lot to me. There's a lot of memories that are attached to this band, and many of the songs on here have made me feel the way I needed to feel at the time. Scorpions Love Drive.
Yeah.
Loving You Sunday Morning, you mentioned. Love Always Somewhere. That's the first road song I remember, where you're singing about the loneliness of the road. You got the instrumental Coast to Coast, which Michael Schenker oftentimes would revisit the Scorpions on later tours and do that song, because of course he's on this record. That's before he departed. Is There Anybody There? Love that reggae kind of vibe. Great melody in the verse there. And of course, Holiday. Beautiful. Scorpions Love Drive is my number 2 of 1979.
Good album. Great album.
We are
Good choice.
to number 1.
So it should be obvious for you guys for this one, right?
I know what it is.
Yeah. So
I think it's mine too.
who can beat the mighty Van Halen for me? My number one go band is Van Halen, but who can beat them on this particular album in 1979? It's Highway to Hell. Their sixth studio album, depending what part of the world you're in. Hit number 17 on the Billboard Top 200. It's their second best selling album also. Obviously, Back in Black was the monster album that came out right after this, and a different singer, which is surprising enough to have someone else come in and take over and have a bigger album than your biggest selling album. Now.
It's an anomaly, really.
It's a miracle in a way.
Yeah. So, I would have.
Amazing. Okay, number one. So first of all, I need to make a correction. I made an error when I mentioned Led Zeppelin, because I said that it started with In the Evening, then Southbound Surrey, and went to Hot Dog. I forgot The Mighty Fool in the Rain in between. That's number 3 on that album. Fantastic song, actually. Anyways, number 1 would be for me, strangely enough, Dynasty. Kiss.
Nice.
Awesome. And not because of the musicality or whatever it is. Obviously, Van Halen and AC/DC, if you're a muso, a lot of people go like, hang on, that should be before that. But not in this case. I think, that album has a wonderful variety of songs, and it was very dear to me. I remember I think by that time, sick. I got the flu or something from school. I had to kind of stay home for a week, and that album just came out in red vinyl with that poster, and I just listened to it over and over again, and it became my companion. It starts off with I Was Made for Loving You, which is a wonderfully written song, great sounding album all throughout, actually, and the song is great. There's nothing wrong with it. Paul Stanley went to a disco before he wrote that song, and disco was getting big.
Yeah.
And he said...
right on their own label.
Oh, Casablanca,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, you had Donna Summer on the label.
That's
you had
right.
the Village People on that label.
Yeah. And he went to Studio 54 always to dance. And when disco came along, he at some point on the dance floor, he said, you know what? I can write a song like this. And that's how that song happened. Track number 2 is actually one of the few cover versions that Kiss ever had done, and from the Rolling Stones, 2000 Man.
Yep.
And I think Ace Frehley arranged it beautifully, and it sounds very authentic.
Nailed it.
Yeah, he made it actually almost better than equal to the original, I would say.
I think it's better. I think it feels almost because even the subject matter, it feels like it's an Ace
Absolutely.
song.
Absolutely. He made it his own.
Yeah.
Then actually after that is one of my favorite Kiss songs, and my mother's too, Sure Know Something. She likes especially Sure Know Something. And then after that song is Dirty Livin', the last song that Peter Criss really brought into Kiss and wrote about already his departure of Kiss, Dirty Living, and I make my living out on the streets, Dirty Living, can't wait to set myself free. I think it's not a bad song. It's actually pretty cool. A lot of people don't like it. I do like it.
I like it.
There's a cool thing. It's also the last song that he delivered, I guess, drum tracks for. The rest is Anton Fig. Side 2 opens with, I think, Charisma.
Yeah.
Not a bad song, not my favorite one. Magic Touch is beautiful, one of Paul Stanley's stronger songs again. And then one of my favorite Ace Frehley songs of all time, Hard Times.
Yeah.
About his hard times in New York City. Super cool. One of my dad's favorite songs. He always, when he listened to that on the album, was like, man, that's really cool. That's real rock. And you can see Ace Frehley, he meant it. He was real,
Yeah.
After that, I think comes X-Ray Eyes. It's maybe my least favorite song of that album. Not a bad song, but didn't connect with me that well. And the album closes with another unbelievably strong Ace Frehley song, Save Your Love. Maybe the best song, one of the most fine-tuned songs that Ace actually wrote in the repertoire. He really got good at it. So overall, that album offers a very wide palette, and I love it about this album. For some reason, it made it to number 1. Forgive me, they're all great albums. It could change tomorrow. There we go.
Excellent.
That's awesome.
Disclaimer.
Yeah.
What do you got for number 1?
Good breakdown too of it. I got Highway to Hell. Just the album itself has got great songs, and I've always liked the artwork. So yeah, number one for me.
All right, nice. Well, my number one, much like Marco's number one, it's connection to me from my childhood. Lived with this record on repeat for so many months. It's Kiss Dynasty.
She's got the magic touch.
He gave us a great rundown of all the songs. This was also the first concert I ever went to at 10 years old. My mom took me. I begged her at the San Diego Sports Arena in 1979 in December.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah, it was amazing. And for a 10-year-old kid who was a Kiss fan, it was otherworldly.
I have a
It
question
really
for
was.
you. Did Peter Criss play still, right?
Yeah.
So did he play like the Dynasty songs then, of course?
Oh yeah. He played everything.
How did he sound like?
He sounded great. Now I was 10 years old, so
Yeah.
it was almost like they could do no wrong
Yeah.
at that point.
Yeah, of course, okay.
But it was amazing, and they did
Super cool.
on that tour. They did songs from the solo records because that was also the first tour that they did since the solo records came out. So
Wow.
Peter did Tossin' and Turnin'.
I couldn't sleep at all last night.
Ace did New York Groove. Paul Stanley did Move On. And Gene Simmons did Radioactive.
You're my food. You're my water. You've got to be the devil.
So all those were part of that tour. Just the one song from each. I think they tried some others throughout, but that's where they landed. And this album also has the distinction of being the only Kiss record where there's more Ace Frehley songs than there are Gene Simmons songs. Ace had just barely started singing songs.
That's 3, right?
You had Shock Me on Love Gun, and then you had Rocket Ride on the fourth side of Kiss Alive 2, and then, of course, the solo records, and then the next Kiss record, Ace is all over it. And then again on Unmasked, which comes out in 1980, a lot of Ace songs on there too. Great record. The songwriting's just superb. The number one record of 1979.
A lot of times before we get into this, we do talk about how many doubles do you think there'll be.
Yeah.
We had 16 choices to
Kiss
pick
was
an album,
doubled. Scorpions got
and we had
doubled.
7 different
Van
albums
Halen
out of
was
16
doubled. Well, what records
opportunities.
did we pick that only one of us picked? I picked
Triumph.
Triumph, just a game.
Oh, yeah.
Motorhead, those two, Triumph,
Wow.
Triumph and Motorhead.
Wow.
I'm curious that nobody picked Def Leppard or Iron Maiden.
Well, the only Iron Maiden
Oh, Saxon.
is the Soundhouse tapes, and it's that
Yeah,
EP.
because
that
80
they
would have
released.
been the first one, right?
80's the first.
Yeah.
80 is the
Iron
first
Maiden.
one, really,
So-
isn't it?
Yeah.
If Steve was
That's
here,
right, and Def Leppard too, right? On Through the Night is
Through the
80,
Night,
isn't
yeah.
it?
Yeah, that's
you're right.
1980.
yeah, if Steve was here, he would have picked Saxon for sure.
Saxon, right? Yeah.
Saxon's
Yeah, the
debut
debut
album.
record came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what he feels about the debut record, but
He's a big Saxon fan,
Saxon fan.
Yeah.
We had
I
another.
almost had Cheap Trick, Dream Police on my list, but try and beat it out a little bit. But
Good
I
album.
listened to Dream Police a lot back then. Riot and Rita, I was a big Riot fan. East Coast band. I don't know how far they really got known, but
Right.
they put out a lot of records. This album, The Rita's great. What other honorables you got? Rusty?
So I've got a big one from Aerosmith, Night in the Ruts.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's a great album.
Yep.
I should have mentioned that.
We got Molly Hatchet, Flirting with Disaster.
Did you have that record? I didn't have
do.
that record.
Yeah.
I don't know that record at all.
Rainbow, Down to Earth.
The Rainbow Down to Earth is Graham Bonnet now. He's on
Yeah,
vocals.
that's the one. Mhm.
Yeah.
April Wine, Harder, Faster.
Don't know that record either.
We got-
I know of it, but
We
I
got
don't know.
Ted Nugent, I'm in a state of shock. We've got Whitesnake, Love Hunter.
Oh shit!
We got
Wow.
Tin Lizzy,
Yeah.
Black Rose, REO Speedwagon, 9 Lives, Sammy Hagar, Street Machine. And we've got, that's why I was waiting for the cheat from you, Marco, but you didn't do it. But we've got UFO, Strangers in the Night.
Yes.
Live
Yeah, but that's a
record
live
now.
album.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We don't
Yeah.
allow
Oh,
that.
cheated. That's why.
But
Yeah. Okay.
sometimes
okay,
we cheat
got it,
anyway.
yeah.
We also have Judas Priest, a live album.
Yeah.
Unleashed in the East,
Unleashed
yeah.
in the East, yeah.
Mm. We also have Jethro Tull, Stormwatch, fantastic album too.
The Who, The Kids All Right.
Yeah.
Styx, Cornerstone.
Babe, I'm leaving. I must be on my way.
Let's do a little toast to the 70s and some
Absolutely.
great albums then.
Yeah.
Cheers, fellas.
Mariko, you finished another glass?
Yes, yeah, we're finished.
This is the featured subject.
Okay, it's time for our featured subject, and it's great to have in the house Mariko Muranaka joining us to share her experiences in music, a virtuoso cellist. Doing some amazing things on tour with a lot of amazing artists, but more recently with Hans Zimmer. And so you're back and you're here with us here in the dungeon. So welcome.
Thank you so much for having me, and thank you so much for nice introduction.
Rusty, why don't you tell us a little bit more about what Mariko's been up to?
She is an accomplished cellist, composer, and arranger who gained recognition for her powerful performance and precise playing in various high-profile music tours and recordings. She has been featured in The Soloist on prominent tours such as Hans Zimmer Live, The World of Hans Zimmer, Andrea Bocelli, Two Steps from Hell live shows. She has played alongside notable artists projects including Adele, Madonna, the movie Dune Part 2. Her versatility spans classical rock, classical, cinematic, and worldwide genres, often blending acoustic and electric cello techniques. In addition to live performance, she also continues to compose and release her own music. Also performed with the Eagles and the Journey's concert in May and July in Las Vegas. You also played on our co-host here, Marco Minnemann's album.
That's correct.
Yes, correct.
Neko,
Neko.
which means cat.
Yes.
Corey Taylor as well from Slipknot,
Oh,
right?
there you go.
Oh, yes, yeah.
Don Sour?
Yes,
Oh,
Stone Tower,
okay.
yes.
Really?
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank
Those are
you.
good records.
It was really fun recording, yes.
Yeah, wow.
It's amazing. So you started at 4 years old on the violin and the piano.
Correct.
How many hours a day did you...
I can't
Rehearse
remember. Yes,
every day,
every
like-
day with crying.
fingers bleeding? And,
Yes.
Yeah.
In the beginning, you were getting a little bit more driven by your parents.
Yes, kind of funny enough. I wanted to play the cello first, but I was living, or our family was living in the countryside of Japan. So my parents didn't know where the teacher is for cello. Mother found that violin teacher. So I started with violin. She told me it's similar with cello, a little bit tinier. So it's almost same.
Yeah.
So that's the reason I started that violin. And then violin teacher told me I should start the piano as well, just because it's fundamental instrument. So started when I was 4, and we moved to Tokyo. And when I was 8 years old, finally I started the cello.
Oh, wow. A lot of work to get to where you wanted.
Yes, and of course, no one likes practicing. I could play it a long time, but sometimes I was crying, but I think it was a good way.
Yeah.
When I was 15 years old, I quit the violin and I just focused on cello and piano.
How old were you when you went to Budokan?
That was when I was 8 years old.
So you're going out in front of a big
It
audience.
was so much fun. Yes, it was, wow, so many people in front of me. And I just fully enjoyed it. And yeah,
Any nerves at all?
no.
Wow. So you just blossomed right to it.
I think didn't feel nervous until maybe 15
Yeah, I don't think
years old.
younger kids, I don't feel like they get as nervous. They just it's kind of like the same thing with kids learning a sport or something like that. You just kind of go for it.
You just don't know.
Correct.
You just don't know what you
Yeah.
don't know. And then it's like they fail a couple times and then they're like, oh, I don't want to do that again,
Or they
Yeah.
get to junior high and they become really aware of themselves,
Yeah.
and then embarrassment becomes a thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
So in high school, you got accepted to the most prestigious training institution for musicians and artists in Japan, Tokyo University. While there, you formed a group with the other students and played live on NHK, a national television show. How'd you get that gig, and what was that like playing in front of a camera now?
So I wanted to make a band just because my university was fully classical, and I just thought, okay, my grade has 9 cellists. How I can make a money by music? So not many people can be a soloist for the classical concert. even they won the competitions and get a number one, maybe half or most of people quit giving up the music just because can't make money. It's not all about money, but I wanted to have fun for long run, thinking about what's fun for me. And since I was kids, like I love playing other genres as well. So I wanted to combine classical instruments with other genres of music.
Nice.
So I made a band, and then we did a demonstration, and then one of the management was interested in, and that was the reason we got the regular TV shows. And we are playing different songs every day for 1.5 years while going to the university. So it was a good training.
And this was a band you formed.
Yes.
Is it a rock band?
No, it's a violin. We had 2 violins and a piano and myself, cello. So basically classical instruments, but play different genres. Sometimes jazz, sometimes rock, pops. You know.
Oh, is this Vanilla Mood or is this
Vanilla
that
Mood,
Okay,
Vanilla
Vanilla
Mood, yes.
You had to create the songs, correct?
Yes,
I mean, so it
correct.
had to be a different song every day.
Yeah.
So you're writing constantly music and then going to school at the same time.
Exactly. So waking up like 5 or 6 a.m., going to the TV station, 7 or 8, and then we have to do the makeup. First of all, sound check, 2 run throughs, and then shows, and finish around 1 p.m. And then going back to the school. It takes like 1 hour to go to the school. Take the classes and going back to the studio and then practice for the next day. Go home like 7 or 8 p.m. But then end up leaving the management because individually we got busier, and also we figured out each person has a different favorite genres. So yeah.
So musical differences.
Yes. Yeah.
Like many bands.
Yes. But still we are keeping touch, and then
Nice.
every time I go back to Tokyo, we do the live shows.
Then you were featured performer on the Michael Jackson, The Immortal Tour, a Cirque du Soleil production.
Nailed it.
I read a quote from you. This tour was a life-changing experience and inspiring you to stay in the U.S. to pursue your music career further, leading to work with artists like Madonna. Tell us more.
Well, so after leaving the management, to be honest, I was really lost my career because I was like 100% focusing on that band. So I was kind of struggling with which way I should go because I wanted to do the solo stuff, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. Then suddenly I got a text message. Are you interested in Cirque du Soleil? Yeah, I mean, is that true? And then next day I got a phone call from the Cirque du Soleil, and then that was the audition. And at that moment, I was very interested in using an electric cello and acoustic cello both, and using a foot pedals and then da-da-da-da. I had a few videos I had to create. One of them was a Beat It solo. Another one was an improvisation from classical style to rock style, and 90 seconds, and also my original music. I think 2 days later, I got a phone call, and then you passed.
Oh, wow. And so for the show, did you play the Beat It solo?
Yes.
Wow, that's cool.
So we are guitarist, and then I was trading the
Oh,
solos.
nice.
That's
It
awesome.
was very
Yeah,
fun.
that sounds cool. Oh, that's cool.
Okay, so now we move forward and we get to 2012. You release your solo debut, Feelin' the Sky.
Oh, yes.
The title track was used as the closing theme song
Yes.
for Nippon Shoku Kiko. Is that right?
Yes, radio show, yes.
How did that make you feel? You got a hit song now.
So that was my first album, and everything was like exploring and it's big challenging, but it was good to challenge. And yeah, of course, I was happy that my song was doing something for public.
That's cool.
Wow, all the hard work you've done. I mean, such a young age and putting in all this time and
Well, my
recognition.
Well, my passion is just creating a music and challenging for something. So definitely that was a grateful moment.
You got to play with Madonna on the 2016 honoring Prince at the Billboard Music Awards.
Yes. So music director of the Madonna, he saw that my performance on Michael Jackson's Immortal World Tour, and he remembered me, and he called me in 2017.
What songs did you play?
Nothing compared with you to you.
Made famous by
Sinead
Sinead
O'Connor.
O'Connor, yeah.
Andrea Bocelli. I mean,
Oh, he was unbelievably fantastic singer.
That was this year, right?
This year,
Yeah.
yes,
Oh,
I
wow.
just got a chance, and that was an American tour. I played the Game of Thrones as a solo with orchestra, and after that, Andrea Bocelli comes on the stage, and I did 2 songs collaborating, and he was really nice, and his voice, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't
Well,
imagine.
it wasn't
Yeah.
on his tour. It was on the Game of Thrones tour.
That is his tour, but he needs
Oh.
to have a break. He sings a few songs, and between a couple songs, soloists do the solos.
Oh, okay.
Was it the theme song? The dun, 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 dun,
Yes.
dun. Yeah,
Yes.
that's cool.
So in the show, do you have to memorize it, or are you allowed to have music out there?
Oh, I memorize everything. And then
Wow,
I
that's
didn't
impressive.
have a chance to do a sound check and then rehearsal with Andrea Bocelli. So nice to meet you. Going the stage, perform.
Wow.
So it was a little bit tough, but it was enjoyable too.
Yeah. Wow. What a moment.
but I mean, also like Hans Zimmer, same thing. I mean, he's got over 150 scores for movies that he's done. I mean, you got Lion King, Gladiator, Pirates of the Caribbean, Inception, Dune, The Dark Knight trilogy, F1 that Marco was on as well. I mean, this guy's done
Interstellar.
so many things. And then you go on tour with a couple times, right? Several times with him.
Yeah, almost 3 years here. Of course, I love Andrea or like Hans music, but my focus is more on how I can translate their music with my instrument. So always my focus is there. So I'm not thinking about, oh, I'm playing with this person.
Yeah.
I'm more like, of course, I respect them. And I'm just more grateful. And I'm just enjoying trying to my best to, how do I say it, like share the emotion or the picture of the song to the audience.
With an operation like Hans Zimmer, with how many musicians there are and what a production that is, what's that like in terms of the day-to-day and the coordination that has to happen, you know, the sound checks? Is it with Hans Zimmer? He seems like a pretty laid-back guy, but he's also probably a perfectionist. Just that's how he got where he is.
Yes.
So is it really like, you know, military, or is there a little bit of like leeway
Freedom.
there? Yeah, a little bit of freedom and autonomy.
He never told me, oh, play like this way. He let me play freely. Sometimes I change the notes, or not by the way, like going octave higher. And he didn't like that way, then I think he tells me, but he never said like that. He's very open-minded, and he gives us the space to do our...
To be yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what he was telling Marco. What Marco was sharing with us is like, just do what feels right.
Oh, you're talking about the F1 thing right now?
Yeah, yeah.
You are working with Hans. I think this one of the strengths of any or every good composer, I believe, is not telling people to be
Something
like
else.
what you want them to be.
Right.
Is to like what they do and then let them shine and then let them be themselves and bring the best out of them.
Yeah.
And Hans is very good at that. Every composer, in my opinion, really should do. Let the people be themselves and collaborate with them instead of telling them what to do.
And that's how the music breathes.
Yeah.
You got to have the chemistry of the players.
Yeah.
You got to let them do what they do. I mean, otherwise you might as well just program the whole thing.
You have someone with expertise, you know,
True.
so let them do exactly that.
Very true.
Just one more good question, and we're going to get into some dirt here.
Okay.
Okay, so
Really? Okay.
you're
Do we need some more drinks for that?
Yeah,
if we could.
probably.
You're playing several songs on the new album from Marco Minnemann, along with some other very talented artists. because we've got to know Marco for the last couple months. He's on the show all the time.
Yes.
Does he ever get mad or angry at anything? The guy's always got a smile on his face and upbeat.
Oh, he's always angry. No, no.
There you go. Thank you for that to wrap.
I wasn't expecting that.
Got it on record.
No, totally opposite. He's the same with Hans. Like he's let me play freely, and he never said no. It's purely like 100% or 1,000% fun.
You live in Las Vegas now, right?
Yes, my house is in Las Vegas. Yes.
But you came all the way to California to visit our Rock and Roll Dungeon podcast. Thank you for that. You're not going to have to answer that. Anyway,
It's fun.
when you go, well, it could even be here. It could be anywhere in the world. I'm a Megadeth fan. Marty Friedman moved there over 20 years ago. If you're familiar with him at all, have you ever ran across Marty?
Yes, he's really famous in Japan. Yeah, I never
Oh,
met
he's
him.
really well known there, huh?
Yes, I never met him. But I heard his wife is also cellist.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Makes
No
sense.
wonder he hasn't came calling. He's got one at home.
he's got one at home.
What's next?
What's next?
What's next? What are you doing next? What's
Well,
coming up?
Marco and I are working on the music and creating an original.
Yeah, we have like a bunch of songs already in the making. She's playing a few songs on my album, and I'm playing a few songs on her new album.
That is wonderful.
But also we collaborate now on a duo album.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. And we already have like a few things together
Yeah.
that sound, I think, pretty cool.
Is that your solo project or is that a unique project name for
Well,
that one?
I'm not sure yet, where it's going.
We
but
just
Just started.
going
started,
with
we
the
have
flow.
like
Yeah.
3
Gotcha.
or 4 songs in the making, basically.
Oh, you're looking for a tambourine player.
Why do you know him?
No, I mean, I have to pick one up, though. I go take lessons. I'm a quick learner.
Well, the good thing is you can call your duet Mariko because your name's already in there.
Because her name is Mariko Muranaka, my name is Marco Minnemann.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So Guthrie suggested if we do that album together, he already suggested that 2 years ago, 3 years ago. He goes like, you should call the project Eminem and Eminem.
Or M. Cool, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, thank you for coming in. We really appreciate it. It's been an honor for us to hear your story and all the accolades and everything. Congratulations on that. And we want you back sometime.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me, and it was so much fun.
Oh, good.
Yeah, thank you.
We really appreciate it. It was fun. Very, very fun.
Yes, it's fun to be in the presence of world-class musicians when you're a musician.
Mm-hmm.
And a great whiskey.
Yes.
All right.
Except for now, our glasses are empty.
Yeah. And a host are you?
Dungeon recommends.
All right, what an episode we had. We talked about the 70s, wrapping up that series for 1979.
Yes, we did.
Sad. Yeah.
Great
Goodbye,
interview again. Thank you
70s.
for coming in on
Thank
that.
you so much.
Is there anything anybody wants to recommend? Pimp, produce?
Marco's album because it's
Thank you.
fantastic and pay the friend price, the double. And
Aw.
then Mariko's on there too. I mean, I think it's relevant.
Thank you.
And I'm
kindly.
looking forward to seeing some playing pretty soon. I
Yeah.
would love to see
That album
let's
live.
jam.
Oh my gosh,
That'd be
that
cool.
would be difficult. A lot of players involved, It's like easier to go out with my band, with the trio. We might, adapt some songs, and kind of reform them into a trio version or something like that. But the thought of taking all these fine musicians out on the road together, I think I would lose a lot of money. Which is not the point, it's not that's not the point. It would be great to play these kind of things, but maybe in the future somehow.
Right.
For now, I enjoy that studio version of it a lot.
Yeah.
The Aristocrats will be on tour coming up in what month? Months.
You know what? I don't even know. When is your Hans tour ending?
From the beginning of April.
It's starting the beginning of April, right?
Yes.
That means I'm getting off the tour with, first of all, Nuno and then Eddie in May. And no, in March, mid-March. Then I have off until May. And that's when our Aristocrats tour starts until September, I believe.
Wow, all summer.
Nice.
For me, Landman will be wrapping up. It just keeps getting better as it's going. So Landman's a great TV show to check out that. But Mariko, where can they find your music?
I'm selling on my website, and also my old stuff is on a streaming service such as Spotify, Apple Music, and also I just started the Bandcamp.
Okay, and what is your website?
marikocello.com.
That's easy. Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
You're a soloist, virtuoso. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah, I was
watched
watching her shred Cowboys from Hell and November Rain solo today.
Oh, you saw it.
It's pretty rad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, there's a lot of material online that you can find it, but yeah, go to the website.
Thank you so much.
And again, thank you for coming on. We appreciate it. Thank you, Marco, for coming back in again as well.
Sehr gerne geschehen. Dankeschön.
Thank you for listening to the Rock and Roll Dungeon. Until next time. You're in the dungeon, baby.
Thanks for being here, Daniel.
Yeah, Daniel.
Thanks, Chad.
We appreciate you.
Thanks, man.
I appreciate you.
Thanks, man. All right.
I love you, man.
ありがとう。